Detroit took care of business on Monday Night Football and went into their bye week at 6-2. After a week of rest, Detroit is staring at the rest of the 9 games left on their schedule, with the LA Chargers up next. We'll talk all about that matchup right here on Inside the Pride.
Let's go. Going down. Sack back at the 30-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson got him again. Goes deep downfield. Got a man wide open. Inside the 5. Caught. End zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. How about that?
And by the way, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. All roads go through Detroit.
This is Season 2 of Inside the Pride on the Lions TV network. I'm Dannie Rogers. Detroit is back on the road for a Week 10 matchup in Los Angeles. Head coach Dan Campbell will preview the Chargers before you get to know the newest Detroit Lion acquired at the trade deadline, wide receiver Donovan Peoples-Jones. First up, let's relive the first half of this historical season so far.
So here we go. It's been a good offseason. People said nice things about the Lions. They said, you know what, they're going to be a good team. You know what, Sheila Hamp's a good owner. Dan Campbell's a good coach. Brad Holmes is a good general manager. They're the favorites to win the NFC North. You know what all that means right now? It doesn't mean anything. It all starts tonight. Play clock at 5. Goff leans in. There's the snap. Jared back, looking, throwing, middle, caught, first down, touchdown, Detroit Lions! Oh, baby, Amon-Ra St. Brown! Mahomes back, throws, it is incomplete, picked off by the Lions. Brian Branch with it left side. He's going, baby! He's going to the house! Touchdown, Detroit Lions! Say good night. This game's over. Did what they had to do to get a victory on the road to start the entire 2023 season. Every team in the league was home watching this one tonight. Question has been asked about these Detroit Lions. Are they for real? Well, I got something for you. You can ask the Chiefs. They'll tell you they're for real. Ford Field in downtown Detroit, sold out and absolutely ready to rock. Battle here it takes. Hands to Jameer. Flea flicker back to Goff. Wants to throw deep. Got a man out there. It's Khalif Raymond. End zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Wow, baby, that is beautiful. Trying to send the Lions to overtime here. Snap, spot, kick away. It is up, and it is good. We are going to overtime, 31-31 at Ford Field in downtown Detroit as Riley Patterson sends it through. Looking, throws, it is caught inside the 5 and taken down. It is a touchdown, and Seattle's going to win it.
Look, I know it stings, and those guys are disappointed. I'm disappointed, the staff is, but these guys came in and they took that win, man. They earned it. Look, we'll regroup, and we'll be great.
The Atlanta Falcons are in. They're off to a good start at 2-0. The Lions trying to bounce back from a loss against Seattle last week. Lions leading by 10, looking for more. Goff takes, keeps it himself, left side, touchdown, Detroit Lions! Let's go! Ritter takes the shotgun snap. He's back. Ritter looks, hit as he throws. Ball's loose on the ground. It is free, and the Lions have got it. Aiden Hutchinson comes out of there with it. Just big-time stuff from 97. This game is over. Lions will pick up their second victory on the year as they beat the Falcons here at Ford Field by a score of 20-6.
You got a great job. Thank you.
So they begin NFC North play against the Packers on the road with just a couple of days rest. Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Here we go. Lions and Packers, week 4 in the National Football League. This is a big game. Goff up under center. Montgomery, the lone back behind him. Second and goal from the Packer 2. Montgomery again. Cuts it left to the house. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. David Montgomery, second touchdown of the night. Game over.
An outstanding win, man. I'm so proud of you guys. That's one, man. That is one division win. You guys get your rest, enjoy this break, and earned it, and then we move on and we get ready for Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
Ford Field in downtown Detroit, week 5 in the National Football League. Lions are back home and set to face the winless Panthers. Lions looking put up another victory, get to 4-1 in the season. They've got 60 minutes of hard work in front of them to do that. Off the takeaway, gadget play. They're going to go with a flea flicker. Goff throws, man, wide open. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Sam Laporta.
Yeah!
Job well done, job better done on this day by your Detroit Lions. They handled their business. 42-24 the final as they beat Carolina and move their record to 4-1 on the season and remain atop the NFC North. Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Week 6 in the National Football League, and the Lions are on the road getting set to face the Bucs. Goff works out of the gun on 3rd and 13. Goff's got it. Back, looking, throws, middle, complete. Amon-Ra at the 20. Cutting across, looking for a block. Gets one inside the 15. A big block to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Oh, baby. You want to talk about teamwork. Amon-Ra with a catch. Craig Reynolds with a big block to help spring him, and the Lions find the end zone. And the Lions are going to come up with a 3rd consecutive road victory to start this season. And you're going to Baltimore next week, which will not be easy. All right, welcome to Baltimore. Getting set for the Lions and Ravens here. Week 7 of the National Football League. Lions just moments away from kickoff against the Baltimore Ravens. And this Baltimore team obviously very excited about what they've got going. They believe they are a big-time contender in the AFC, and there's nothing to argue against that. Andrews inside the 5, dives, end zone, touchdown. Two teams will meet out in the middle of the field to say job well done, job better done on this day by the Baltimore Ravens, who just blitzed the Lions after a lopsided loss here on the road in Baltimore.
You don't want these to happen. When it does, it recenters you, it refocuses you, and that's all I know. It's here, it happened. It'll motivate us moving forward, and the shame would be if we don't use this to get better for next week, and it bleeds over into the Raiders. That would be the ultimate shame.
Here we go, getting set for the Lions and Raiders, and it is a big crowd. It is an electric atmosphere, waiting all day for it, but guess what? It's here. Goff takes the snap, gives to Gibbs, bounces through a hole, there it goes outside 20, Gibbs, 15, Gibbs, 10, angling to the end zone, touchdown Detroit Lions! Oh, baby, what a run! Garoppolo out of the gun, there's the snap, Garoppolo back. Garoppolo gonna get hit.
Yes, sir.
Sacked again. Alex Anzalone got him. And this one is over as they head to the bye.
That's the way to step back up, go to work, and man, the sky's the limit. All right, we will see you tomorrow. We'll clean this tape up. Life's good, brother.
The next man up mentality in the offensive line room has been alive and well this season. The rookie Colby Sorsdal stepped in on Monday Night Football for his first ever start and played 100% of the snaps, helping the Lions rush for over 200 yards. The former 5th rounder joins the show next. Inside the Pride is sponsored by Kroger, Henry Ford Health, and by the Ford Motor Company. This week, I'm joined by the rookie offensive lineman, Colby Sorsdal, who made his first NFL start on Monday Night Football against the Raiders. No better time to start. What was your mindset heading into that matchup?
Oh my gosh, it was crazy. You know, I was just excited to go play some football, but it was a huge stage. I mean, you can't beat Monday Night Football, and I got the start, and it was an unbelievable experience.
Your head coach, Dan Campbell, says it was an admirable effort from you. How tall was that task of going in there on Monday Night Football and stepping in?
Right. Well, I mean, I'm expected to do my job week in, week out, right? So I wouldn't even say it was a huge task for me. It was just, I know I got to go in and do my job, and I think I did that. So. Okay,
that kind of leads us into Coach Campbell saying this wasn't too big of a moment for you. What has prepared you for a moment like that?
Right. Well, I think it starts with my roots. You know, I just love to play football, right? And I kept telling myself throughout that week, it was kind of crazy at the beginning of the week to know that I was starting on Monday night. But I mean, it's just ball, and you know, they lace up their shoes like everyone else, and I just went out there and just did my job.
Peel back the curtains for us. What is it like when you're being told you're going to start in an NFL game?
Yes, sir. Okay, sounds good. No.
Who told you?
Coach Fraley. Coach Fraley did. Yeah, and you know, he texted me the night before, or like Thursday practice or something like that, and I was like, all right, let's go. Come on. This is what I've been waiting for, right? It was something of an opportunity for me, and that was, you know, to kick off my career, and I was just, you know, never looked back from there.
There are a lot of personalities in that offensive line group.
No doubt.
We've gotten a good dose of it over the years. How did they help you acclimate to the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, I think it starts with buying them snacks. I buy them snacks, you know, week in and week out. Me and Connor Galvin, we always, you know, help out with that. But it's never one piece of advice at a time, if that makes sense. You know, you learn as you go. You know, you mess up in practice, they'll coach you up on it. You mess up, hopefully not too much in a game, but if you do, they'll coach you up on it. It's all kind of perpetual motion of the game of football, which has been great for them.
And what's the craziest snack you've had to buy?
Oh, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. They love the Little Debbie snacks. I'm not gonna lie to you. So
the oatmeal cakes.
Yeah, the cream pies, the oatmeal cream pies. Yeah, those are the best. Love sodas, cherry Coke. I think that's really popular.
Who do you gravitate towards the most in that room?
Oh man. I can't, there's not one person. I'd say Graham. Yeah, Graham and Jonah probably, but.
Why is that?
Graham's goofy, I'm goofy. We have the same kind of sense of humor, so, and I sit next to him in the meeting room too, so we're always just kind of spitting back and forth, just funny stuff, to take our mind off football for a little bit and then back into the X's and O's too. He's also one of the smartest players I've ever been around, so. He knows the defense. He knows the defensive structure really well. They give a lot of answers to the test based on alignment, formation, and stuff, and he knows it all. And he can just call it out quick. And you know, it's unbelievable to witness. I'm like, whoa, how'd you know that, dude? But it's cool.
No big-time offers coming out of high school. You were an unrated prospect. What would you tell a young Colby now, knowing that you get your first start on Monday Night Football in your rookie season?
Right. I mean, just put your head down and work. You know, that's what I did, and it got me here. And you know, I'm really proud of where I've came from. I think it means a lot to me knowing that, you know, I went from unrated in high school to William and Mary, to winning at William and Mary, to now here. Man, I can't even think of words. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about.
Nice bye week to get rested up for the LA Chargers. Where does this offense need to grow the most for the rest of the 9 games that are on the regular season schedule? Right.
Well, I think we have you know, a huge task ahead of us. Right. We're you know, the hunted now. Everybody has a target on us, and I think we love that. You know, we come with a different level of energy every game. So I think the run game down in the red zone needs to get better, and we need to start scoring some more points. But I think we're in good hands.
Welcome back to Inside the Pride. I'm joined by the head coach, Dan Campbell, and 3 games and 11 days. That is your November. And you said collectively your team needs to be playing its best ball by December. How telling will this stretch be for your Lions?
Well, it'll be very telling. You know, this is a challenge in itself to be able to load up for those 3 games in a short period of time. But we got to be able to recover. We got to be able to prepare for each opponent, but we can't use it as an excuse. You know, we have to prepare the way we prepare with our identity and be ready to go.
Next up, LA Chargers. They had a great game Monday Night Football. Defensively, 8 sacks, 3 forced fumbles. Defensive end Joey Bosa, he had 2.5 sacks and a forced fumble. You'll see both of those things in this strip sack. Who offensively needs to step up and handle that matchup against Bosa?
Yeah, I mean, there again, it's when you get Bosa and then when you got Mack on the other side, that certainly helps Bosa. But, you know, he's feeling pretty good. He's healthy. And the damage he was able to do on Monday night was pretty significant. You know, now that being said, this is not Panay Sewell right here, and this is not Decker over here. So you want to ask how I feel really good. I really do. So we know this guy, you know, if you sleep on him, he can get you. But I'll take our matchup.
Khalil Mack, another reason why Chargers have 4 games with 5+ sacks, but you mentioned the matchup, Coach. Defensively, we're sticking with it. Derwin James, there's a reason he's the highest paid safety in the league. His speed off the edge is extremely disruptive. How do you make sure he doesn't beat your offense? Yeah,
well, I'll start with what you just said. Here he is off the edge, disruptive. He's been a disruptive player for a long time. He's a top-tier athlete. He's really got He's a very good pressure player for him, which is why if they're going to blitz the safety, it's him. They're not bringing the other one. He's always going to be the blitzer, and he can play in man coverage. I mean, when you're able to do those, you can cover, you can pressure, and you're a hard tackling safety. I mean, that's a complete package. That's why he's the highest paid safety, right? So he's disruptive. Look, our receivers got to be ready to account for him because most of the time they're the ones who are going to have to take care of him. Now, protection-wise, our backs got to pick this up, some of those, but this guy's a menace. He's one of those guys on defense I feel like makes them go.
James led the way with 10 tackles on Monday Night Football. Now looking offensively, quarterback Justin Herbert showed off the strength of his arm, especially with his outstanding catch to his go-to receiver, Keenan Allen. How do you make sure Herbert doesn't even feel like he can make one of those plays?
We've got to close the pocket in on this guy. We have to condense and close. Don't let him out and make him throw where he cannot follow through with the throw. Honestly, that's the best way with this guy because he will sit in there and he will throw the football. And so really your best option is just to close in where he literally can't extend the arm all the way and end up being a shorter throw, and you come down with one of those. Now, you just talked about, here's Keenan over here. It's a hell of a play. They get man-to-man coverage, they create a rub, and now it's just about getting him the ball, gives him a shot, and this is the catches this guy makes all day long. He's been doing it for over a decade, so we're going to have to account for him, especially on third down.
Coach, your Lions had a nice bye week, sitting at 6-2. How do you make sure the foot stays on the pedal and there's no drop-off?
Look, I think there again, it's about our identity. Everything starts with us, our identity, the way we prepare, the way we play. And when we do that, and then we talk about cleaning up the things from the last 8 weeks that could hurt us. They already hurt us in 2 games, but they could have hurt us worse than they did. Man, you combine those, identity, clean up what we did the first 8 weeks, and we should only get better and better and better.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
Wide receiver Donovan Peoples-Jones is back home. At the trade deadline, Detroit and Cleveland came to terms on a deal that sent Peoples-Jones, a Cass Tech alum and former Michigan Wolverine, back to the Motor City. It was always a dream for DPJ to play for his hometown team, and now he gets that opportunity.
How much would it mean to you to potentially go and play for the Lions?
That would mean everything. Growing up from there, going to Michigan, maybe if I went to Detroit, that would be everything. I love the Lions, love everything about the Lions.
The Lions are acquiring wide receiver Donovan Peoples-Jones from the Browns.
So a big physical presence on the outside.
The Cass Tech and Michigan football product. DPJ steps in there beautifully.
A leap and a big play. Donovan Peoples-Jones, the Detroit native.
I love Donovan Peoples-Jones' size for this offense.
Just an excellent job by Donovan Peoples-Jones making contested catches. Really good job.
Peoples-Jones going to play it from the 25, breaks a couple of tackles. Peoples-Jones still going, maintains his balance. It's a foot race. Peoples-Jones will score. It's Peoples-Jones, and Donovan Peoples-Jones is in for a touchdown.
He gets it to Peoples-Jones. Touchdown.
Looking deep for Peoples-Jones. He makes the catch.
Going deep and caught. Peoples-Jones with a great grab.
It's more in line with who they are as an organization and a franchise. I think this is a great move for Detroit.
Wishing for something special? Maybe it's VIP seats, the meal of a lifetime, or an unforgettable journey. Whatever it is, Community Financial Credit Union can make it a reality. Share your impossible dream at impossibledreams.org by scanning the QR code at the bottom of the screen. Welcome back to Inside the Pride. It is now time for Rogers Retweets, and we are going back to Monday Night Football because there's a lot to break down in this thriller celebration dance after Kirby Joseph's pick. Number 32 and 23, that's Brian Branch and Jerry Jacobs. They caught my eye first. Fellas, your choreography is a little bit off, all right? That's all I'm gonna say. But my favorite part, this was pointed out to me, number 46, he's on the edge, Jack Campbell. We love to see Jack Campbell get in on the dancing. That's awesome. Next up, over the bye week, it was a mother-son dance action. I love this. They went as their favorite Detroit Lion, Aiden Hutchinson, and I bet they had the best time in the best outfits of the night. And last but not least, this is Donovan Peoples-Jones in a throwback Detroit Lions jersey. Peoples-Jones is the newest Detroit Lion. He was traded from the Browns here to Detroit. DPJ is a Cass Tech alum and also a Michigan Wolverine, and I bet he is just thrilled to be back playing for his hometown team. That does it for this edition of Rogers Retweets. Detroit Lions football is back in action. Lions will head to the West Coast to take on the LA Chargers. Kickoff time is 4:05 Eastern on CBS. We'll see you right back here next week.